12th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Reed. Defense is coming after him. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. And the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
It's a rough opening possession. They're now backed up. It's 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Aggies will bring their punt team off the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Back. It's Castellanos. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Cannot escape. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
And sack sets up 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
The important 3rd down play coming up. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made it to 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The Seminoles are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The ball is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And here's the handoff. A change of direction. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
To throw, it's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. It is intercepted. He could go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Knowles.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense. defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. On the first play of the drive now from the 25. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Defense will make the stop. Will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score tied 7-7.
And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick pass, the catch is made. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They reach reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's running out of time here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw. It's Reed. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
It's now 2nd down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
They'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Hand off to the left. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big gain.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll use the ground game here. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And he keeps it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass rush gets home.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
By the back will make the defense adjust. And it's a direct snap. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sticks. It's Castellanos. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good.
Kick is good. Minute side begins at
13. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Pittman. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They were not going to catch him that time.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Texas A&M offense will take over 1st and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st down, it's play action. On the move now. Using his legs here.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Trying to find some room. It's Moss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job at confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that one produces a decent gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Keeps it on the draw. And the defense wraps him up. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
A field goal will make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the delay of game brings the offense even closer to its own end zone. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And now the handoff. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. They're going to run it here. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Florida State 21, Texas A&M
this away to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Swarm with the pass rush. A sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half. I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a deep shot to the right. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on first down now. They get new life thanks to the defensive holding penalty on third down. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second down. And it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Coverage seat brings down the returner. Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. But the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle here, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught near the sideline. It's Williams. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Scanning the field. It's Castellanos. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Play action here on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's White. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Now the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. To the air, it's Castellanos. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks and stopping short of the first down.
Well, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
28, Florida State, 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it again. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Looking for the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Fights through the tackle. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain of that.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback still with the football. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
The Aggies line it up with 1st and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Design quarterback run. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Looking for 6. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Touchdown, Knowles. The defense gets involved in the scoring. The defense playing a huge role here. They score, and suddenly we're tied with a conference championship on the line.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama right here. I just happen to be looking at the head coach when they created that turnover. He's running on the sideline almost like he's trying to chase the ball carrier into the end zone. Huge play and changes the momentum of this game.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Drive here from the 23-yard line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
To throw, it's Reed. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free in midfield. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Great cut. They whiff on him. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? On the run, it's Owens. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Aggies willing to convert here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock, they eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good and lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? A pre-snap motion from the offense. To the air, it's Castellanos. The pass is caught, and the defense wins not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. What a catch! They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go.
At this point in the game, obvious situation. You're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. He puts it in the turf. And the football bounces out of bounds, and that will be the final play of this game. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.